Yo, what's going on, Dragon Ball Z enthusiasts and sexy YouTube individuals out there? This your boy RBG, aka the Random Black Gamer, coming at you with an episode review for Dragon Ball Super. So it's been a day since this video has been, like uploaded or whatever, or it will be uploaded after a day of the actual episode's debut. So if you're getting late, I apologize. I've been having a heavy schedule, very busy schedule. But without further ado, let's dive right into it. So the episode was a very interesting way of, starting the series off. And I've been hearing that there's been a lot of mixed reactions going on between these series. There's a lot of good and there's a lot of bad, and I think that's normal with any series that debuts. It's been a while. It's been well over 18 years since we've gotten any Dragon Ball Z episodes in regards to just having a serialized season of Dragon Ball Z instead of just the movies. And what I have to say about this, I thoroughly enjoyed the series. Enjoyed the series debut. I think it's one of the best episodes that I've seen in a while, and just in terms of something new. And what I mean in terms of something new, I didn't expect them to go the route of slice of life, giving an up close and personal view of what goes on behind the scenes of the DBZ fighters, actual lives, just seeing how they're going about things financially, what they're doing to uphold the house and to keep everything in order. I think that that's something that kind of gets looked at, but they never really show it, especially in the canon episodes, because we've never really seen the characters going on about their daily lives in the canon episodes, because there's always a big threat. And to see that everything is at peace, Majin Buu is, they have the Fat Buu around, but he's not really a threat, and Kid Buu is no more, and there's not really a lot of potential danger lingering in the background. It's good to see the characters finally catching up and doing what they have to do to uphold their house, especially Goku, because in the, at the beginning of the episode you see Goku farming and doing a lot of landscaping, and he mentioned something about Gohan and Videl getting a house. So I don't know if he's doing landscaping for them to put the house there. You see him doing that, and you see him pulling tree stumps out of the ground, and you see him in that familiar outfit that you've seen him in Son Goku and Friends. I thought that was interesting that they'll use that outfit, because I'm not sure if Son Goku and Friends is confirmed to be canon just as of yet, and Vegeta really does have a brother. I don't know. If anybody knows that's confirmed, let me know. But I just think it's interesting that they use that particular outfit. I guess that's going to be Goku's usual farming attire. But it's good to see him actually trying to uphold his position as a father and be there financially for the family. Now, the thing that I must just so much interested in is seeing the different dynamics, and just seeing like the character complexities, and seeing the personal grievances between each character, because it seems like this episode wasn't really focused all on Goku at all. It was really focused on a majority of the Z Warrior cast, like Gohan and Videl. Gohan going through his insecurities as a man that really can't provide for his family, and that his girl has to pay all the bills, because like at one part of the episode, Gohan buys this very expensive book, or Videl has to buy it for him, and he feels like he's just useless financially, even though he can go and fight all these foes into an intergalactic slugfest and defend the earth. It's kind of bad on his part that he can't provide financially for his father, and that he has to depend on Videl to do all the work. I think that's another interesting concept, that we're going to be seeing Gohan struggle with that, and becoming a new father and becoming a new husband. And I don't know if Gohan really doesn't know that he's going to become a father, and this isn't even based around the same light to where he's expecting to be a father yet. This is like 6 months after the Buu saga. Now, another thing that we see is behind the scenes of what's going on with Beerus and Lord Whis. They're on this planet, and Beerus is pretty much tasting all the finest things of life has to offer, and he's tasting these extraterrestrial servings of food, and he is not pleased at all. Like in typical fashion, we see Lord Beerus as being his all upper echelon and nose in the air self, and he eats this food, and he says that it's too greasy, and he says he's only going to take half of the planet this time, and he taps his finger and pretty much demolishes half of a planet. I thought that was funny. The funny thing is, like in the manga, I don't know if it's translated differently or if people didn't translate it right, but in the manga he claims that the chef tries to poison him. I don't know if that's in the same concept of him saying that the food is too greasy, or if he's just trying to watch his calorie intake, because he got to keep them ribs in shape. I don't know if that's in the same concept, or if they literally tried to poison him to, kind of push him to destroy that planet. But I thought that was funny. For the most part, the episode is pretty much just like the same premise, and everything happens just as it happened in the manga, in chapter 1 of the manga. But and as far as like the animation is concerned, the animation looks very good. It's not top of the top that they can go, because I know Toei, they can go really high, because I've been watching a lot of One Piece and a lot of Toriko, and I know they can go higher, and especially compared to the Dragon Ball Z movie. But this is very good animation compared to what we really gotten from the past instances of Dragon Ball Z, especially GT. Even though it's not considered canon, it's made from the same company. Just to see them actually taking time to give us something that we've never really seen before. Seeing Dragon Ball Z with just polished episodes from day one. I know it's not the best, and I know they're not trying, but it just excites me because they can only go up from there. Because with Toei, I know they have like at least 2 teams. They have that team that does all the good, high quality animation, and they also have that team that does all the kind of lackluster, kind of low, unpolished animation when there's not a lot going on. I think that the low quality animation was in episode 1. Not to say that it was bad animation. I'm just saying that if it looked that good in episode 1, it can only go up from there. That's all I'm saying. It can only go up. Just to see that, it just shows you that we have a lot in store. You might see episodes that have animation that stands toe to toe with Battle of Gods animation, like the whole scene with Goku versus Beerus. You might see animation similar to that. So I'm very hyped about that. And the musical score, pretty good on par with anything that I've seen from Dragon Ball Kai. I know a lot of people don't like Dragon Ball Kai, but I do like what they did in terms of the musical score. Never got boring. It always kept me engaged into the episodes. And for any Dragon Ball Z fans that are fans of the English dub, if you're holding out and you don't want to watch these episodes and you want to wait for the official dub because you think they're going to do something similar to what they did during the golden age of Toonami, back when we had Bruce Faulconer Studios doing the music, don't expect that, because Funimation, they're pretty much going to the purest form of what an anime should be. They're going to keep it raw. They're going to keep the natural aesthetic of DBZ. They're not going to have the Bruce Faulconer Studio productions come back and redo the music, because that's not what it's all about. That was back when Americans had a low attention span and they had to have some kind of high octane music to keep them involved. So don't expect that. Just don't. That's pretty much done with. Like Funimation, they going on record to say that, and they don't really have a good relationship with Faulconer Studios. But all in all, I really enjoyed this episode. What do you guys think about that? I think that this is good. I love the slice of life elements that it has to it. I'm very excited to see what's next. You got a good glimpse of what goes on in Goten and Trunks. It's like, just seeing just so many different things going on with each character. It's just good to see that they're going to be going in and showing like that good slice of life element, because Hercule, or Mr. Satan, he gets this money to provide for the family, and he ends up giving it to Goku. He was going to give it to Vegeta, but the Briefs, they're so rich already. They're the richest family in the world, thanks to how flourished the Capsule Corporation has been. And he ends up giving this money to Goku, and Goku, he's kind of reluctant to take the money at first, because he feels like, he can try to work, but Goten pretty much, reminds him that the Ox King, he's really not at the top of his game financially right now. He's not really making money. So, the wisest choice would be for Goku to take this money, like 100 million in it, just to keep Chi-Chi happy, which it does in the episode, because you kind of see how Chi-Chi is. When it comes to money, her eyes get big and she's pretty much relaxed. But when there's not a lot of money and, to put food on the table, she can always be up Goku's ass. But I find it funny when Goku asks her, now that we have this money, can I just go and train with King Kai? I kind of find it funny that she's just so easygoing, and she's acceptable that Goku is going to leave the family to go train with King Kai for a couple of years. I thought that was so funny. I think that was just like, she's like the anime thought of Dragon Ball Z right now for that. That was so foul and harsh. But I don't know, man. But I feel like this is going to fill in the gaps. Like I said, this is kind of weird, because with Beerus, he's around, and it's only 6 months after the Buu saga. But in Battle of Gods, it said that he had been asleep for 39 years. So that's a little questionable. I don't know if like Akira Toriyama really took that into consideration, that Beerus will sleep 39 years after his last encounter with Frieza when Frieza was alive. So that's weird. I don't know if this is in the same continuity era or timeline as Battle of Gods, but I just know that shouldn't Beerus be sleeping, or at least, I don't know if he just woke up one day and just decided to just ravage planets and destroy half of them with the flick of a finger. I don't know. But let me know what you guys think of the episode. Do you think it's good? Because I think it's on the right step. You have 6 months after the Buu saga, which is a lot of time to actually give us some more fleshed out, character complexity and have the characters grow a little more. I'm really enjoying it. But what do you guys think? Don't expect me to give you guys a lot of scripted videos, because as you can see, this video is pretty much off the cuff, just giving my overall thoughts of the episodes and what's to come, and just giving you my opinion as a Dragon Ball Z fan and what I expect in terms of animation and just overall character development. Next episode is going to be based off of Vegeta and what's going on in his everyday life. I am so hyped for that episode. But yeah, you guys, what are you guys' thoughts on this? Let me know in the comment section below. And like always, it's your boy RBG, aka the Random Black Gamer, hitting you guys up with another DBZ video. I will catch you guys later. Peace out.